Here's a delicious way to use some salmon and maybe some fresh ingredients from your garden. I just love the flavors of Thai food. I love coconut milk and kaffir limes, lemongrass, and galangal or ginger. So I went ahead and whipped up a quick meal over the weekend, and this is what I put together. And so here are the ingredients if you'd like to jot them down. You will see me put together a stock here in just a minute with a piece of salmon skin because I removed that from my piece of salmon, and I don't like to waste many things, so I am going to use a piece of salmon skin to make some stock. You certainly can use chicken stock that you buy from the store, and if you have these extra ingredients, go ahead and feel free to infuse the stock first with flavors like lemongrass or ginger, garlic, those types of things, okay? But you can certainly just skip this and move ahead in the video to where I actually put it together. So first I'm just making a little stock here. I'll take some water, salt, the salmon skin that I told you about, and then the kaffir lime leaves, lemongrass, shallots, and garlic. And so I'm just going to let this simmer on the stove in a small pan here because I only need about 1.5 cups to 2 cups until the flavors infuse nicely, and then I will go ahead and set that aside while I get the rest of the meal going. I also want to note that lemongrass, I smashed it first because the flavors won't come out unless you smash it first. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the meal going. I'm using some red curry paste that I bought at the store. You can certainly make your own. These are the ingredients that are in the chili paste, and I don't find it to be very hot, but I'm not real sensitive to heat, but it's worth a try if you've never tried it. So we're just going to cook this off a little bit in some oil. I put about 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil in here. I felt like it was getting a little bit too hot, so I removed it from the heat. And now after about a minute, I want to loosen it up with a little bit of the stock. I just want to make sure that it's nice and loose and not getting too hot. And now I'll go ahead and add my shallots and the red peppers. Feel free to use whatever peppers you have. Remember, I cook with a garden, so I like to cook with things that I have on hand. And so I had red peppers that were actually diced up, and I had them in the freezer, so I just put a handful here. I also had some carrots in my produce drawer, so I went ahead and used this little vegetable peeler to slice up the little carrots. And I will leave you a link here on that little vegetable peeler. I really love using it. So it's nice to have around. And we're just going to go ahead and add the stock. And we want to simmer the carrots in it. And I'll go ahead and grate in the ginger. You can also use galangal, which you can get at your Asian market. And I'll leave a link to where my son and I visited our local Asian market. So let's just go ahead and get these carrots softened up a little bit along with the peppers. And it's starting to smell really good here, so I'm going to go ahead and add my cashews. I like boiled nut. You can certainly add this later for a little bit more crunch, but I like to add it right now. I guess it's the southerner, and we like boiled peanuts down here. And I had cabbage too, so I went ahead and added my cabbage. I just want this to kind of wilt down a little bit, and I'll go ahead and add my coconut milk. And now I want to put my fish in here where I'm just going to let it simmer in the sauce. And I just decided to slice the top just halfway down just so I could baste that sauce down into the salmon while it cooked. It shouldn't take long to cook this. I'm on about medium heat, so it should take about 10 minutes or so. You'll just have to test your salmon. I'm not sure how thick your piece is going to be. And I almost forgot to add my chili pepper because we want some heat in here. Like I said, I don't think the paste is very hot. So I added it and I covered it, and it was done in just a little bit. And so I wanted to go ahead and zest in some lime, and I had a frozen kaffir lime in my freezer. And it was ready. So I wanted to just serve this on some rice with a little bit more of the fresh cabbage. I went ahead and poured over the sauce with some of the vegetables and then put the fish right there on top. And of course I wanted to finish it with a few more things. So I felt like it needed a little bit more sauce because I'm going to eat this with a spoon. And I thought it would be pretty with some black sesame seeds on here. So that's not pepper, that's black sesame seeds. And then I put a little bit more lime juice on it right there at the end. And then of course the cilantro leaves. I love me some cilantro leaves. and it was delicious. So I made sure to let you guys know about this. I hope you can give it a try or some variation of it. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by giving me a big thumbs up. Also, you can head on over to my channel where I have a playlist section, and I have some more ideas for Thai dishes or Thai inspired dishes over there, and you're welcome to check them out. Again, thanks so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.